this offense gets set to take over. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, "Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball."
Now a second down at 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll run on first down. Chapman. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Chapman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got his tight end Fant. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, Clancy. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on first down. Clancy. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Clancy eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A great open field tackle is going to stop it. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clancy is going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successfully.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And got his man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clancy can't get away, and he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A final shot before break. Clancy throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On 1st and 10, Clancy escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Flushed out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine done with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That catch good for only a couple. They'll look to throw again. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his big tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Second down and 4. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to throw on second down. Clancy going right back to Fant. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And now a fumble. The ball's out. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw again. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down. Showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clancy escaping the pressure right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
Well, partner.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Clancy. A quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Clancy. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Broncos, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.